Hello everybody, Wenzeltron here, on Heroes of the Storm as always, and today we're going to do Malthael. When Malthael was released, I did not do a lot of videos for him because, notoriously, I hadn't figured out how to play the character too well, and he was in a lot of flux because of how prominent he was when he first came in, and I just didn't want to deal with it, especially in quick match. Going against a mirror Malthael is never fun. I felt like it was too much of a roll of the dice, but now I do believe he's gotten figured out quite a bit, so I want to play him, and I also want to have some talking points as to garage and garage counters. So without further ado, we're gonna get into this game, and I will see you in. Alright guys, we've landed on Sky. Incorrect, totally incorrect. We've landed on Cursed Hollow. It's a 3-lane map, I got that far. So for Malthael's level 1 talents, it's basically been figured out that the Death's Reach talent is the best one, because it allows you to stick to targets, and it just synergizes really well with his ultimate ability, Tormented Souls. I like this talent too. I do think Fear the Reaper can be used in high CC situations to allow you to move around a little bit quicker. And even on this map, on a Pale Horse would not be a bad talent at all. But to do more things, because Malthael does have trouble getting in range with targets, Death's Reach is, in my opinion, the way to go. And our team is pretty decent. We have a Tyrande, so our sustain won't be too amazing, but we do have a Rexar, which makes our life a lot easier. To be able to get that extra target tab stacks of our Reaper's Mark, and a Diva as well. So that's good, you know. So we just got a little bit extra there. Nothing too bad. They do have a Lunara, who is a pretty decent counter to Malthael because of her poke damage, but nothing we can't deal with. As long as we play with our engages correctly, we should be fine. And it's worth noting that playing Malthael is very much engage dependent. Like initially I was playing this hero and expecting to kind of go in and do all of this damage. And he is not that hero. Not even in a little bit. And that is because you want fights to be sustained and long. Whereas most heroes, at least meta-wise, it's all very burst-oriented. So they have more value from blowing up people in a very short amount of time, whereas Malthael wants to draw out the fight, slow it down, and deal more damage with his Reaper's Marks, which is very, very important to his playstyle. And once you learn how to maximize that, it's very, very, very strong. And I'm just kind of kiting the Butcher around. They do have a Medivh, but I counter Medivh because of how my damage works. So it works out in our favor a little bit. It's going to help Zool here for a little bit. Probably rotate on up. Diva did get killed in the top lane, I do believe, or middle lane. One of the two. Butcher did rotate, so I'm going to go rotate onto the Butcher. Because Medivh loses to Zool here. Not too amazingly. And hit the E. I missed the E because I'm bad, and the ability is not the greatest. We're still going to go Black Harvest here, level 1. The single target soul damage I do not think is all that strong. Need to get out. Alright, cool. And throwing shade can be used if you want to become like a zoning hero, but the Black Harvest still synergizes way too well with his overall kit, so why would you want to ruin it? Gonna ping retreat so that our Gul'dan doesn't get poked. I mean, picked off. Not really poked. Medivh is in here. There's 2 top and a Tyrande alone top as well with no mana. But we do have Bot Shrine with 2 top. They have a Lunara, so she's going to take a little bit longer to rotate. I'm going to slow down Rexar. Tyrande's going to be late, Lunara's already on the way, and they do have a Medivh to stall us out with Le Potels. So, a little bit of pain in the butt. And a Rexar with Misha to provide extra zoning. And by attacking Misha, I get extra stacks to complete my quest sooner, which is very useful. I'm going to go on to Butcher. He should die in just a second. There he goes. And turn on to Misha to get some healing off. And to spam my Q. Spam more Qs. Zerp in front. Got stunned by it, but I should... Nope. She's fine. Good job, Misha. You did good. So, as I was mentioning before in the intro video, Malthael's very good against Garrosh. So Garrosh is the new warrior to add to the game. As you know, I've been playing him a lot. If you watch my stream or into the videos that I've been recording just with my friends, having fun. He is said to be a solo warrior, but he lacks mobility. So, and the amazing thing is that he is very strong in the sense that he's like Stitches, but the problem is that he has percent health lower than any other tank, I think, except for a Nubarak. And with his trait of armor increase, that means he's especially susceptible to percent health damage. And playing that is really annoying because you kind of get into this situation where you're stuck, more or less. And heroes like Malthael, all he has to do is hit with his E and then press his R button, and then that's it. Like, he gets the kill. And you really have nothing to get away from that except a good support. And for me, it's unfortunate, but it makes sense that they have to do something like that because they need to have a way to counter heroes. I hope I just didn't kill myself. We don't have 10 yet, and they are grouped up heavily, and we're not. I'm gonna die. I'm Butch. Yeah. So Medivh's there, but I'm just getting my stacks up. I'm already at 90 out of 150. So we just died. That was just an error from splitting and not being able to mobilize onto the tribute soon enough. Could have performed better, but Zul stayed bot and got the fort. So we'll hit level 10 roughly the same as long as it keeps soaking properly. Butcher did pick up some meat stacks there. He needs to back out. Hopefully he...
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
He might be.
Choose a talent.
Tormented Souls is online now, so we can maybe do something here. Tribute is on top right side of the map. Better position for them. I'm gonna ping that I have Tormented Souls. So if I land a good E and they clump up, we should be able to get some kills. They don't have a dedicated support. Just gonna spam it. Just gonna do my thing. I've been sheep, which is a good counter to me. But I'm just gonna want to try and spam all of my abilities as much as I can here. Tyrande saves me!
Excellent.
Medivh has been taken out, but I'm so low that I need to move back out. Whew. They have not channeled this point yet. And Rexar will not get it. I've completed my level 4 quest, so that's good. Gonna help Zul. Just peel. Got the kill. Butcher branded me, but I can back out.
The power of death is at my command.
So we got the Lunara kill. I did use my ult a little too early, but we don't really have a proper engage unless Artanis lands a good swap. So we did what we could. We're still ahead in XP because of Zul's earlier push. So we're still in this game. By no means are we out. I'm gonna go, I think, harass. No, we gotta keep Butcher under control. I was gonna say I probably harass Rexar, but I'll just stay here. Artanis is getting a camp on the siege side. Ugh. So they are going to just jump me and I die. That was a very good engage by the enemy team. But a flip on D.Va, but she does have her... Oh no, she didn't. She didn't have enough health to get out of that with the bunny hop.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling.
So we got Bot Shrine. I'll be up just in time for this. We should be able to hit 13. We need a little ASAP. He's late again. They're gonna get it. That was a good poke. We're gonna actually go healing here. So Soul Siphon, because we don't have really a dedicated support in the form of. I'm gonna die. Maybe. I mean, they're really low, but they don't have a chemical left. So we'll use this all. There's a lot of poison going around right now. Looks like Lunara is gonna die.
Good kill.
But we have used all of our major cooldowns already. And Butcher has completed his meat stack at 10 minutes in, roughly. That's not good. So for damage, we're doing 27,000, which is actually pretty respectable. But yet again, I went in and they kind of just focused me down. I did sustain quite a bit. Level 13 talent helps here a lot. Most builds are still going the Ethereal Resistance, but this ability got nerfed quite a bit. And for me, armor buffs improve heroes in the sense that it allows you to reduce damage on and to give your healer more time to react. Whereas with a non-healer setup, being able to self-heal is much more impactful when you have that. Oh boy. That's a miss. I'm gonna die actually. Yep. Probably. Nope, she saved me. No! Poison! Sippy! Cup! No!
The curse is over.
Feels bad. They can kill the diva, that'd be huge. Wow, she clicked the portal. Oh my god, kill her! Just auto attack, please! Zul is top lane again, getting that split push. He's got to be careful. So we're doing pretty good, I'd say. Overall, not bad. But they did do boss, so I'll head there. One thing I see a lot of Malthael players too is that your trait applies to non-heroic units as well. This accounts for minions and mercenaries. So he's actually a pretty decent camper, as well as Immortal Burner on Battlefield Eternity, and a Frost Burner as well. Either getting one or defending one. So, for those of you who play him in your games, if you see a boss coming down your lane, prioritize it, because that's what you're good at. You can help clear this thing out way faster than almost anybody in the game. It's really important. They're doing their boss in the bot lane. Oh, they have Rexstar. That's why they did it so early. But it's fine. 12 minutes in, boss scaling is not too amazing, so we're just fine. I have my Tormented Souls, and we're going to do Soul Collector to just synergize with the ability of spamming our Q to keep ourselves alive. Because I think it just synergizes really nicely. And I'm scared because it looks like they're wanting to push for this boss. Let's get behind the gate. Gotta watch out for a polymorph. I feel like it's coming out any second now. If that would have landed on Mr. Gul'dan there, would have been a little bit of a kick in the butt. The sheep. So D.Va's going in ahead of the boss right now, which is a little bit of a bad play. I am going to be silenced. Oh, I got silenced into the nuke. But Butcher paid for it with his life.
Gathered tribute.
I didn't expect the nuke there. That did a solid 1,500 damage. Woo. Oh, that's a double kill. Sometimes you got to go in for it and get killed. So 34,000 damage now, 5 deaths. Not playing too good right now, but I think I'm showing off just how much self-healing I can do. And then as for level 16 here, most builds War Going, Memento Mori. I mean, this ability is amazing if you want to do more damage, but my build is more defensive in the sense I want to stay alive. Because if I'm not staying alive, I'm not helping my team. Because I think Malthael can get poked down a lot because he is quite slow. In I feel like this is kind of a change because a lot of heroes they've been coming out with prior to this had a lot of mobility. D.Va, Genji, and now you have Malthael, not very mobile, and then you have Garrosh, also not very mobile, but he allows the mobility for a unique, different style of play. But it looks like even though they got bosses and things, we came out on top.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is
So this is match point, not match point, but like trip point for us. So this is good. We have that, and my ult just came off a cooldown. Just poking at Misha because I can. No, don't stack. There we go. I got a good engage this time around, but Butcher just swiped me. And we got a double kill, though, at the very least. Should be able to get a triple. And maybe a quad onto Medivh. Yes, we will. It was a great play by our team. I was able to teleport onto Lunara after she jumped in on top of our Azul. And apply my ult to get enough self-healing to sustain through it and get a kill in the background. I think Rexar died. From some, I'm not exactly sure why he died, but I think it might have been Taranda. So yeah, we're making it work, peeps. We're making this work. So now we have Trib. Lanes are pretty much pushed in our favor right now. They should be able to push in the bot lane here, no problemo. And maybe get this keep. Lunara's up in 10, so they kind of got to be careful. D.Va does have her explodey mech, so that's kind of scary. Lunara is up. They might be overstaying. Neck is dead again. Butcher is up now though. Gul'dan's dead. Yes, they overstayed. They were not paying attention to cooldown timers of the enemy team, and well, they just picked kind of what happened. At least they have to do lane defense now. We are now level 20 ahead of them. So that's really good.
Celebration is in order.
I love how they added this new countdown 10-second timer to the tribute. It makes it sound really cool. So at this level range, you can go two things. No one can stop death, activatable respawn, really cool, but you get punished for it because it increases your respawn timer by 25% for the next death. So that's pretty big. Basically, you don't really want to take that if, like, it's a good thing, but also a really bad thing, because you can get punished really hard, and then you're stuck. But we're going to go Final Curtain, because it provides zoning and more consistent application of our Reaper's Mark. Oh, wow, they already did boss. That was very fast. Looks like they're going to try and push with it, maybe? No, Lunar backed out. So, looks like they're okay. Just trying to leave that in the boss's way. And then this is why Memento Mori synergizes really well with Malthael, because of this ability. Because anytime an enemy stands in your thing, you're getting constant reapplications of your Reaper's Mark, which just makes you do more damage. And this boss basically does nothing for them. It basically, nope, it didn't even touch the keep. So we have Tormented Souls back online. Top lane is still pushing in our favor because of the Siege Giants, but they should probably be able to finish this rather quickly. Yeah, it's going down right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna die again? Yes. But Zul'jin, or not Zul'jin, Zul, got the root, and Gul'dan did not kill himself. Very good. Or, I didn't mean to do that. Defense. Gul'dan is doing very, very good. He's getting a lot of damage in. And that siege camp is now wailing away onto that keep. Lunar will be able to clean it up, but it's no big deal. They shouldn't be able to get this keep. Artanis go amateur opponent. He indeed did. That's pretty good, too. No one would be burning these things so fast. Rexar got this tribute, but it's no big deal. It's only the first one for the enemy team. And D.Va and Rexar are both there. So I'm going to paint danger there, because that means that's probably where they're at. So now we have 2 keeps in danger. We have their top keep and their bottom keep almost destroyed, and there's still 2 dead. I'm actually going to be dead pretty soon, or alive pretty soon, but those 2 have really no damage on their team. Let's see, wait for me. Wait for me. All right, heading back to the team. They're probably getting their siege camp because it is the most efficient way. Yeah, is the only thing they can really do on the map right now.
Squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Our button is up in 3 seconds. Also, the Tormented Souls cooldown was increased. Uh-oh. That is not bueno. I don't know why Toronto walked up that way, but that's not good. We just have to walk away. We should have just walked away as soon as Gul'dan died. The fact that he was split like that was not good. They should take this opportunity now to push into this keep here, but we'll see if they do that. I don't know if they will. We still have our lanes pretty much pushed in our favor. Nope, looks like they are going for it. I have to make sure I bait out the lamb, but don't get hit by lamb. But that's gonna be harder. I'm just gonna hug this for now.
Destroyed a keep.
Artanis needs to come back because they can take the core.
Your core is
They're waiting for me to come out and overextend to die, and I'm not gonna do that. So they're no. So they didn't try for more. They could have, most definitely. Okay, we need to defend that. Diva's middle here. That means she's a little late. The Diva's getting vision right now. He made a mistake. That's really big because his poly bomb was doing a lot of work in separating us when we would stack up too much. Our team is standing inside of the exploding mech right now. But I got an amazing Torment Souls. I should be able to live, hopefully. Indeed I do, for now. Okay, we made it work. My ear itches. Hold on. I feel like get it, but bot lane is in trouble. There's 2 catapults. You got it. Okay, the pick on Medivh was huge for us because of how strong their comp is. With that, his polybomb just shuts down our melee heavy focus, and the upgrade to it just gives him more and more range to deal with it. And just when we clump up, as what our team kind of does, making it just annoying. But we protected the core, we got the tribute, stopped them from turning in, so we're doing pretty good. They're probably doing the boss, so that's a problem. We need to be, yes. I agree. Started, Zool, do it! Oh boy. Don't get stunned? Okay, get stunned. Don't get rooted? Okay, I didn't get rooted. Okay, this is kind of good for us. They haven't finished their boss. We're about to finish our boss, so that's good. I have R button in 8 seconds. Putting that down was huge. Polybomb is out. I didn't get hit by it, which is big. Oh my god, I did get hit by it. Crap. I guarantee his Lamb to the Slaughter is on me now, but it's fine. Can I get my R button? No. But the Horrify saved my life on the Butcher. Butcher's now so... zoned out. We got the kills. We got the things. They haven't got the tribute. Medivh is in trouble. I got under Medivh. Auto attack is real.
Double kill.
Doing that. Q and W. It's dead. Win.
Killing spree.
Our boss went to core. Their boss is on our keep. We should be able to kill it. No problem. Don't die. No. I'm a baddie. Getting stunned by boss. We're doing core damage. We probably could have just committed to the boss or to the core, but and won the game. But it's fine. I wanted to play safe because we already had bot lane very much weakened. 31% on their core. Our core is fully defended.
Gather tribute.
Intensity.
Face my curse.
Intensity over 5,000. 10% on core. 2% on core. We win. That was fun. We made it work.
Was there any question?
So, I really like Zool. I feel like I figured him out. It took me a little while to figure him out, but I did it. And this build is my favorite when playing in uncoordinated setting because armor only mitigates damage that you take, but you don't get more health back. And even though you can be at low health, that low armor, not be able to heal yourself for as much won't be as much of an impact. So this is my, I would say, Q build, Soul Collector build for Malthael. I was going to say Zool again for some reason. Similar thing, but not exactly the same. I like the slow here as well instead of getting the level 7 slow on Cold Hand instead of, what is it called? Touch of Death. Touch of Death you can do if there's a duo support, but I believe this slowing just synergizes really well with this kit to allow more people to be affected by your tormented souls, which then synergizes you to get more healing and more healing because of the 13 and 16s. And then, as well as Final Curtain. It just all synergizes really well with this kit, and I really think that is a lot of fun. So, thank you all for joining me today, and see you all next time. Let me know what you guys think of Malthael and how he turned out, because he did receive quite a few tweaks after his initial release, but I think he's in a great spot right now. I think he fits into the game quite nicely. He's not an everyday hero, but he has his place, which is good. So, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.